Well, the nerve of some commenters, especially commenters that don't watch the actual content itself. One guy had the nerve to actually comment, and I'm gonna dial it back what he said and put it in basically layman's terms and take out the profanity and whatnot, because that person is now banned. But he basically said, in a lot vulgar terms, what nerve do I have calling people out on being a GC or not when I'm not a GC myself? In layman's terms, it was a lot longer and it's a lot more unintelligent. But basically, that's what he said. What's my nerve calling people out, saying that they're GC, whether they're real, fake, or whatever? He claims that they earned the right into GC and nobody could carry them that hard into GC even if they were champ. And the only thing I can say is you're absolutely fucking wrong, for one. An SSL can easily carry somebody to low GC1. It's the same equivalent of a champ 3 carrying a diamond 1 into diamond 1. Or a plat and a diamond 1. It's easy as fuck if you take it down a bit, right? It's double standards. It's the same as a gold 3 carrying a bronze in the silver 1. Same scale. Just differentiating circumstances, but it all is the same shit. So somebody who's in SSL can easily carry somebody to GC1, no problem. So I'm not understanding what the fuck you're talking about. At the end of the day, the people that have these fake ass titles are like Champ 2s. Some are Champ 3s and can't roll over because they're beginning Champ 3s, but the majority of people carried around about Champ 2. Because if you're a Champ 3 almost there and you get picked up, then you're not carried to GC. Because you're already Champ 3 Div 4 or Champ 3 Div 3. You're basically there already, and you just need that little extra push to get there. Whether or not you stay there and fall back is kind of irrelevant because as long as you keep grinding and doing what you're supposed to do, you'll eventually be able to hold GC1. Again, things don't even get too advanced till you get the GC2. GC1's just about speed, reckless abandonment, or reckless abandon, and speed. That's it. So one, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, and you obviously have never even been above champ. So the nerve on me talking on people when I'm not GC, the nerve on you talking about champion, GC, and SSL and all of that when you've never been to any of that shit. Just turn your own workers against you. That would be simple enough, but that's not what I do. One, last season, I was SSL in 2s, and I was GC3 in 3s. So, I am a GC, and I am able to speak on these things, and the advice I give is solid advice that comes from my experience of playing the game since it was supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered battle cars, or SARP for short. So, I don't know where the fuck you're getting your information from, and if you watch the content and streams, you would know exactly what rank and all of that I am. This season, I haven't really played much because, well, the shit's hard as fuck. Because Psyonix's ranking system is fucked up right now. And I'm not one to 110% super tryhard that shit to get the same results as I got last season. So I'm just gonna chill and wait until the ranking system and all of that gets fucking fixed. And then I'll go back in and I'll play. And if they don't fix it this season, then fuck it. I'm not gonna play this season. I'll probably go back to like champion or some other bullshit. But I mean, that's fine. I don't care if I never reach SSL or GC3 or any of that shit again. I never wanted to become a GC. I wanted to be done with Rocket League before that. But then they came out with a new season with new ranks and all of that shit. I never wanted to leave Champ. But unfortunately, playing, over 10K hours of this fucking game, you're gonna eventually learn the secrets of the fucking universe. And you're going to, get better at it. Some people don't, but I mean, I did. I was so absorbed in this game that I was spending 8 hours a day training everything. I'd spend 8 hours training one specific thing, another 8 hours training another specific thing, 8 hours training another specific thing. Some things I just did for 8 hours and then I stopped, so I never really caught on to, 100% of the techniques. Other shit I would do multiple sessions of, and I have, a month straight of 8 hours of doing that shit, and I'm really good at that shit. I ain't saying that I'm perfect. Hell, I'm not saying that I'm fantastic or good at all of that, but I am saying that I am adequate enough at the game to attain the ranks and shit. So I am very adequate at what I do, which is why I try to give advice to people who are struggling or they're hitting walls and shit to give them something that they can look at. Then I talk about watching your own replays and shit because even shit that you think you're good at, if you look at a replay, you could probably become better at it because you don't see the entirety of the angle. When you're on screen, running around, going after 50s and shit like that, the only thing you can see is what you perceive in front of you. Unless you check before you do anything, which again, most people don't. This is why I'm here giving you advice. But even then, you only have one perspective. If you're on one side challenging the ball going upfield, how many of you actually go to your opponent's car and watch their player view and think about how you can be stopped here? Because I've done that shit before. Back when I was trying to figure out dribble strategies and shit like that and player positionings and shit. I used to, on the games where our team is just, destroying the other team. Instead of just saying, well, this is one for the books and all of that shit, I would go to the other team and I would hop between the player perspectives and all of that, who's challenging the ball, where they're at, and things like that, and I would formulate a plan on how to essentially beat my team, which was strong and oppressive. Then when we lose, I would go back in and see what we could have done better as a team and what I could have done better to be better at the game. Some shit, overextension by you is what causes problems. A teammate will be in the corner and shit, like so, off of a save, and they'll do some shit like this. And you getting boost over in that corner will immediately turn and jump towards that. Why? This guy just tripped. After tripping, he's still going to be the closest person to the ball. There's no reason for you to come across and help him. He trips here, the ball goes out, he immediately goes back to it. By that time, you coming back from big boost to big boost, grab this shit, you turn back, and then you take the ball and hit it off the wall, away from him, back to the other team. Why overextend yourself? Come here, go here, defend your net. Let your other two guys that are back figure that out. If you got two of you going back, and if you're both coming back, along the opposite sides and all of that shit, and you see that he's going back to goal, turn back up and assist your teammate. Both of you do not need to go back to goal. This is why checking's important. If this guy has the ball and he's shadowing and all of that, yes, he should be checking in front of him and whatnot. But if the ball is okay, ball, really? If the ball's coming forward and they're sitting there shadowing and whatnot, and you're sitting in goal right here, and then he sees an opening and he goes to send it across goal, and you sitting in net get impatient and go for it and miss, that's on you. He is shadowing this ball right now. If he's on this side, shadowing this ball back, and he gets close to you, one, you should be opposite post rotation. So if he does push the ball over to cross it, you can pick it up and make a play if need be. Or if he tries to cross it and follow it over into that corner to get boost, he crosses in front of you and goes towards the wall to get boost. After he crosses and gets clear, you can then move out and you two can make a play together. The third man, depending on whether or not, he goes up, if he goes up in front of the play, then you need to stay in goal. If he's over here or some shit, and he's heading backwards, you move up. So depending on what your teammates do, you need to react to that shit. If you're corner sniffing here, and your teammate's shadowing from that direction, you're just asking to get shot on. Because you're letting your opponent know that, hey, I'm here corner sniffing, and I'm not going to cover the backside of my goal. And when somebody naturally sees you corner sniffing, they typically go behind you and they sit in goal like this, where they shouldn't be. You should be in this position, and the guy that's coming back should be grabbing boost and getting ready to make a play. Because if that guy does decide to shadow challenge it and it goes across, you need to be able to go up, make that touch, and then, score the net. And that's what's so important about positioning over rotation. Rotation dictates if both of us are going back at the same time. We both go back, we go in the goal or pass goal, and we turn back out. Only one of us needs to go back. If you see a teammate coming back like this, he's obviously gonna go around goal. So if he's doing that, and you see that you're going back as well, then you just turn and here, we'll do it this way. Ball's this way, you're coming back, your goalie's about to pick it up, you turn, so when your goalie clears it, you're here to make a touch. Very simple. When you are the goalie, and if you're sitting in an appropriate position, even if you have your ball cam on, you should be able to see that your teammate's coming back. As the ball gets cleared to you, you see your teammate, you give him a little popper. If he can't get to it, mostly they'll pass it back to you, and then you can make a play. Your third man can then pick up anything that's going on, and he might even pass it back to you. You go for a touchdown, you pass it to your man takes a shot back to you, and then you get a second play in. And you keep the rotations going to keep that aggression up. But also, if you're going up, you pass to your teammate makes a mistouch that you can't get from here, you want to fake this and go to the other side. So that teammate that put that shit up, just in case they clear it, some shit like that, back to this side, you need to be here to pick this shit up. And then your back man will come up with you, so you can pass it over to him. He passes it back to you, you make a play. And your positioning should be updating to your teammates. If you have the ball and you're not paying attention to where your teammates are, you are doing a solo play. If I don't know where my teammates are, you're doing a solo play. You should be going directly towards goal or doing something like that. If you're out front and your teammates are behind you, the only thing you can really do is try your best to try and make a solo play. Now, if they're coming up with you, you can stall it by going up, doing like an air dribble cross, and then putting it in front of them for a shot or something like that, if all three of the other defenders are back. Because the worst thing you can do is go for a solo play, have your team come up to try to assist you, and then you do this shit and pass it right to them. And they immediately just blast the shit back towards your goal. Both your teammates are in no man's land because they're trying to get up to help you, but you just passed it to the other team. It's like if you're not 100%, confident in your skills to make the shots and plays that you need to keep in mind that, hey, I'm going to need some help here. Delay your touches. That's all you got to do. Delay your touches. Pass it to a teammate. He passes it back to you. You make a touch over. Then your other buddy comes in and then he shoots the net. Again, you don't have to be on target with every touch. If a teammate is down the field and you pass it to him, he doesn't have to make every touch on goal. Sometimes it's better to just pick it up on the other side. You know? If it goes to me and I see that it's going to be a scuffed angle, I can fake back and let my teammate who's own goal come and pick this shit up. You ain't got to commit to everything. If I pass to my teammate that's here in the corner and he sees it's a scuff angle, maybe he fakes it and then he goes for a solo play straight in like that, then you can come through and score it. It don't have to be on target, it just has to be somewhat accurate. And that's where people kind of stress themselves out. Like here, I know I can't score it, but I can put it right in front of net as best I can for my teammates. If I'm not comfortable with it. If I'm up in the air and I'm like, I can't really get this air dribble, touch it back, you're to go for a bump, demo, air dribble bump, anything. Here, if I have somebody in front of me, I don't need to force this through if I know I'm going to get 50'd out. You act like you're going to it to make them pinch it, then you pick it up on the other side, and then you can control it and take the ball into your hands or let your teammate grab it. When you're starting to get into higher lobbies, like there's no reason for him to turn back for that boost at all. You landed behind the ball, keep taking the ball, staying with it. Fuck that boost. Is you going back for that boost and letting that ball sit there uncontested is going to give them the notion to come up and do something like that. I'm not going for. If I do that, I'm out in the midfield and there's nothing I can really do. Like that. Both of them are in the goal right now. One guy's going to clear that shit. The other guy just needs to cover him. Why would you hit that backwards and not just pass it, brother? Nice try. I don't know why he came up for that, because he literally just threw the ball to them. And his intervention didn't net us anything, anything positive there. And our goalie came up early when he would have had free ball control just by faking that and using the space he had. Okay. Okay. That's it. That guy was just sitting there, not doing shit. He wasn't in a proper position to defend. And in high rank, that's what they're gonna do to you. They're just gonna double touch you and move on. You'd be sitting there like a deer in the headlights. You're gonna get dunked on every time. Get your reaction time up. Make sure your positioning is solid. He had so much time to adjust, but he just sat there. I don't think he has it. Nope. Good demo. Bad follow. That's unfortunate. Your team's a dumbass. Score that. Never mind. I guess you're coming back to our side. Okay. Oh, okay. And that guy's still just chilling inside a goal again. Again, just chilling in the side of goal. As the second time that he's been dunked because he ain't defending properly, ain't paying attention to the field. He should have already known that I was over to his side. This guy's gonna take a shot because he's dumb. Yep. Goalie training, exactly. A little bit too fast. I don't have the boost. That's a nice pass, though. Teammate's going for it, so I'll back up. I might be screwed here. Okay. That turned out a lot better than it could. I'm surprised he didn't demo me and just take the easy ball, but I guess I appreciate it. Is he about to get dunked again? Nope. He actually reacted this time. Or it's a different guy defending for once. Pop that off wall. He should be able to just pass that back. Another one. Every time. That guy's not checking in front of him. It's too easy. He's gonna get dunked on every time. Pick the corners and stay at the corners, or we're gonna keep scoring you, brother. Learn. I'm gonna fake that. They should be able to get a nice banger here. Interesting. To say that is free. Ah. Wow. 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 How do you get faked when I ain't even that close? Oh my. Good save, because I was about to get another one. You know what? Coach vid. Team passing. We'll just save it as that. I can refer back to that in the future. One dumbass sitting mid-goal sideways, which I don't know why this is a favorite for champs, is defending like this. Unless the ball is literally hit to you, you cannot save it. And they sit here with no momentum, the ball gets sent in quickly and they go, and they flip in towards goal and they get scored on every time. Every time. They try to flip to catch it, they flip into their goal and the ball goes straight in. It's like if you had any type of momentum, you would have easier saves, but you're sitting still in the middle of goal. It's so fucking bad. Every champ does that shit. Hell, even Macho does that shit. And every time I just ask, what the fuck are you thinking? Sitting sideways in the middle of your goal. How are you supposed to save anything from that position? It's not even reaction speed at that point, because you're not going to be able to. You need momentum to react. I could have got a better clear, but he was in that, so I didn't even aim for a goal. And teammate just launched it back out to them. That's such a bad play. That guy's doing jumps and shit in his net, though, so he almost lost that shit. Uh, Bot's got me all fucked up right now. Oh! Outlaw with the cheeky play. Fake it. No danger. Again. We just keep faking it. He almost got it. A little bit lower and in front of me, and I might have been able to redirect that. That's a bad touch. That's going right back in front of our net. And now we have to deal with a fugly save because our teammate's not paying attention to what's in front of them. Cool. Stop calling my goddamn phone, bitch. Damn spam calls. That's what happens when you pre-jump shit. He had all the time in the world, was the only one up there to challenge that. And that's the best that he could do with that. I knew it was coming. I tried to run. I tried my darndest to run. Ooh. See, my teammate jumping there about fucked me because I was going to challenge that shit. I'm glad I didn't because I'd have just gotten Charlie Browned. Okay. Should be an easy save by teammate. I don't know why that guy jumped. We have a goalie. Trust in your goalies. Again, he jumped again, putting himself out. And he jumped again, putting himself out again. That's fine. Teammates there. I can't do really anything with this. I could have done better than that, though. That's fucking dog shit. And then he just kept doubling and tripling down after hitting it away from himself. That was right to me, motherfucker. What do you mean, wow? He hit the ball to me. I'm in corner getting boost. The ball comes directly to me. No, you don't. I got it. I was in front of my fucking car. No, I got it. Man, no. Oh. That shit was literally on my fucking hood. Stop recklessly challenging shit. Good lord. No. That's my teammate's job. I know how to play the game. Fucking shitty ass champ. Shut the hell up. He might have this. Nope. Sad thing is, if teammate hadn't jumped in and touched that the way he did, it was gonna bounce back to me and give me an easy ass touch out. So he kinda fucked up my clear, getting in the way. Okay. And it's right back in front of our goal. I'm letting them have it. They can have it. I'm good. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna head out. We're just gonna do this, add him to the block list, and we're gonna move on to the next match. I'm just gonna leave the match. There's no point in even trying to get along with this fucking idiot. He's gonna continue to fuck up goalies making the easy clears and plays. Fuck it. Don't deal with it. Next game. You said you get your dog shit fucking low ass champs slash high diamonds that think that they're the shit because they watch too many pros play. They try that shit, it don't work because they don't have the speed or the knowledge to do that shit. And it gets annoying because he's trying to tell me exactly what to do and exactly how to play when I know he's wrong. Okay. That's fine. And there's another one. And teammate's not up to score that. That's unfortunate. Can't get there. That's over me. And in our net. Because our goalie decided to do donuts in net. Watch him. Watch our goalie. You see? He was in goal, goes across, does a donut. He was already in the perfect spot to save that. Why are you going to the opposite side? Why are we doing donuts in front of net Why are you doing back there? Why are they just doing donuts? Yep, I tried. He got that boost still. I wanted to pop that out harder for him so he had an easier shot. Fuck it. That's fun. It's not fun. Teammates in no man's land. He almost gave up another goal. He didn't stay over there. Okay. No support in my clear. Now we have to deal with this. Alrighty then. I'm just gonna head back because I don't see this going well. Case in point. All he had to do was just pass it off wall to me. I was open. Nobody around me. You keep trying to dunk me. I'm not gonna let you dunk me, brother. You might as well just fake off when you hit it to me. Okay. You can't do anything with that. Thank you. And it's gone. And they're still not on it. What a fucking waste, dude. I'm not scoring that because you hit the shit all fucked up. I had the play. I had the play. Ruined. Every time, man. Hit the shit up, looked around, seen that I was clear, was about ready to go for my final couple of touches. Motherfucker jumps in, hits the shit as high as he can, and expects me to follow that shit. I'm like, no. He missed. Okay. Fake, because he's not challenging. Now he is. That's two of them out of their net. He needs to turn this and shoot it. Why are you going up the wall? Your passes are fucking dog shit. Why are you even going up the wall? Two of them are on our side of the field, brother. Turn that shit. Turn it and burn it. Teammates going backwards, so I can't even pass it to him. No support. Fake this for ball control. Get a nice little 50 across. They're going to go for it, so I'm going to grab this boost. Now he's hitting it backwards, so he's not going to have a good line. Wait for it, fake it. That should be free clear. Interesting. Now, nope, he sent it too early. He should have dribbled it closer, then flicked it over that guy when he was going back towards net. It's not a nice block. It's a shitty ass shot. No boost for you. Nope. And teammate was still slow to that shit. God damn. I'm not gonna go for that. Never mind. Teammate got demoed. You wanna know why he got demoed? Because he wasn't challenging that shit like he was supposed to. He should have been in motion there. Nope. See, if that teammate would have picked up on it and been pushing up like he was supposed to, he would have had a free shot when I demoed that guy. He had its smoke screen cover and everything. Don't go for the redirect, go for the bump. It's already on target. I can't get that. Good lord. It's like trying to work and babysit at the same fucking time. Two kids. That's what I sound like back when I was working in the fucking daycare. Now pick up your toys, Tommy. Brandon, let me come and wipe your face. God damn. It's probably why I dislike Rocket League nowadays. Whoops. Because that's the feeling that I literally get playing, is that I'm just babysitting teammates. My man wasn't even playing. He wasn't even fucking playing. And you managed to fucking miss that shit. Nope. That's an alright save. Oh, he fucking Goomba'd me. No. That was the beautifulest Goomba. He just landed on me and ruined me. Well, when you're so bad, you're good. Bad clear. Bad follow. And he had a bad recovery. He is 0 for 3 on that one. Don't hit it back to him. Thank you. Just gonna move out the way, because I got bumped last time, so we're gonna be a little bit cautious. Shouldn't have been cautious. I should have just went for the shit and not trusted teammate. But oh well. I mean, to be fair, he was just corner sniffing, sitting in goal. Till he got bumped any goddamn way. Boink! I mean, if you just want to say no and not play, how's about we just forfeit? How about that? How about we just forfeit? Been asking you to forfeit forever there, sir. Boink! By the way, guy was literally on my fucking ass. Does your controller how's about that one, brother? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Now I must say, thanks for bumping me, bro. Because you know, he bumped me even though it was an accident. I gotta say thanks for bumping me too. Jesus. Nobody even has points on this fucking team. I'd appreciate it if you'd just shush and forfeit. Honestly. Let me hit that up with that. Thank you. That's all we gotta do. Just shut the fuck up and forfeit. You want to sit there and complain and run your chops instead of play, brother? If you would have looked at the replay, I had somebody up my fucking ass. That's how you ended up getting bumped. If you would have went as I was rotating back, you know, as I'm coming back, and the guy's on my chops and the ball's in play, if you hadn't just sat there looking like a dumbass in center field like this, you wouldn't have gotten bumped. If you were like this, where you were supposed to be, then as I was coming back and rotating, went for the ball because your goal's clear. We have flawless rotations and there's nobody in the same position. It's different when I ain't got somebody on my damn chops and I'm trying to do everything. Shadow the ball, handle the guy that's following me behind me. Then I had a teammate that was over there with me as well. So all of your team was in that corner and he's sideways sitting in goal, waiting to get bumped, looking for an excuse to start running his fucking mouth. Like, you're literally causing a situation. That's in our net. Yeah. Go for kickoff if you're on the left side, brother. Go for kickoff. You need to be pushing up. It's important. Don't fake across like that shit. This is going to be another goal for them. Yep. It's going to be another goal for them. They're getting a half field of control. From the kickoff, out. Half field of control where they're able to make plays. Look, he's going for another play. I'm going to try to bump him so he can't follow it. Stop going back to net. Okay. Go ahead and take it. Both of my teammates committed there. It's like, fuck it at that point. I don't have boost, even if I tried to sit in front of it. He just flicks it off of me into my net anyway. I'm going to change my kick up off. And they still get in there. I don't know where I can put the ball. I've put it towards the side. I've put it back towards them where they're supposed to be getting boost. Why are they both cheating up? Where can I put this ball where it can get to my teammates? I mean, just fake it. Honestly, just fake the fucking ball. Come on, man. Holy shit. What in the fuck is going on? Look at my fucking teammates. One's not playing, the other one hits the fucking ramp and sends us to the fucking moon. Good lord. That's fine. They're a passing team, so you should be looking for passes over anything. Exactly. That's what I was waiting on. It goes up. Doesn't matter if you dunk him, his teammate's there to pick that shit up. You don't need to be worried about the guy in front of you. You need to be worried about the passing guy. Almost. And they're getting it in. This shit's driving me fucking absolutely crazy. They're in a fucking party, too. Okay. I see. I see. Now I understand why we're having such a hard fucking time. Both of these motherfuckers are in a goddamn party, so they're probably both dog shit at the game. Please get the fuck off my car when I'm trying to clear the fucking ball, brother. Grab this. My own teammate just stole my fucking boost, bro. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it. My own teammate. Look, goes past me, grabs that fucking boost that I'm at right there. Comes back to that corner for the second boost that would be there. Like, Jesus Christ. What day is it? Hang on. What day is it? Where are we at right now? Wednesday, of course. I should have known today was Wednesday. Okay. Wednesday and fucking Scrub Sunday are the two worst fucking days. Good lord. I've never in my life ran into a bunch of yahoos. Rocket League, give me an actual decent fucking game. Quit giving me fucking washed out motherfuckers. Actually gonna lose my fucking mind. Okay, apparently I'm just gonna keep getting washed motherfuckers. That's in. Shitty ass kickoff. Shitty ass grab. He prioritizes boost over the fucking ball touch. Faking. Say something to me, motherfucker. Never mind. I ain't gonna say anything. I'm just gonna stay quiet if you ain't got anything to say, because I was about to get myself banned. And he's cutting me and not touching the ball. Okay. And he's cutting me again. I can't abandon another match, or I'll take a 5-minute penalty. So I'm just gonna chill back, let this shit open up, and then I'm gonna go for a forfeit. So I just, boy, you'll get a drop shot or something. I'm good. I'm good. What if I could? Yeah, okay, haha, small PP. I see the age you are. And forfeiting does not make you have a small PP. Sorry to tell it to you, brother. The guy that wants to sit here, being a dumbass, is the guy. Motherfucker can get his ass beat 100 times. He's just gonna stand up and go get his ass beat again. Oh boy. What a rough ass fucking session. You know, I was gonna play Maple Story today, and I was gonna chill out, and I was gonna have a good ass fucking time. I wasn't even gonna get on Rocket League today. It's everything in my instincts for like, hey man, let's just get on Maple, catch up on the new events and shit, and have, you know, a nice ass fucking time. Should have done that. Today is not it, Chief. Today is definitely not it. Ooh, I hit the wall. Oh boy. And now I'm not going to be able to find a drop shot game. Alright. We'll do drop shot rumble. See what that does. Golly gee willikers. I fucking hate this game. Actually, I hate the community. Game's cool. Community's fucking sour. Motherfucker said it bounced sharply. How was I supposed to get that? The motherfucker was literally in the perfect spot to grab that shit. And then he said fuck it and went for boost instead. The fact that he had literal nerve to say how was I supposed to get that when you decided to go for boost over grabbing that ball blows my fucking mind. At the bare minimum, if you can't grab this shit, fucking turn and bump the guy that's in front of you. Do something productive. But don't just leave them to make a free shot off of that shit. Okay. Give me something, motherfucker, because threes ain't it today, brother. Threes is not it. I love how the playlist just says great, no matter what I'm fucking selecting. Why are you just locked into great right now? There's 4 game modes selected there. The playlist should be amazing, not great. Like, what the fuck? No, no, no. I was supposed to go down and get the pogo. Fake. Up, down. I didn't have the fucking flip because I jumped off. Should have thought about that. Up, here. Fake down. Why did you flip me to the side? There we go. Good bump. So what should have been me faking to give my teammate in the back that's my goal free ball control ended up being me faking to my teammate being a dumbass and clearing it cross court or cross field to the other guy waiting. It should have been free ball control for him to make a play. That's a pass to them. Fuck it, dude. That's not a good pass. Wasn't even a close one. It was a pass, and my teammate went for that shit and fucking missed. There's not much else I can do to help these people out. They're just fucking dog shit. And he hits it up instead of just taking it across. Literally, just dribble that shit across net and go to the fucking other side. There's no reason for you to backflip that shit. Again, holding up fucking goal. Okay, follow your touch, brother. You took it from me. Follow that shit. You have no boost. Why are you pinching off me? I don't care if you pinch off me, but the fact that you're not following that shit is what pisses me off. Go, teammate. What are you doing? I ain't going for that. It's either going in or it's getting saved. Try to put this up. That's fine. Let him have it. Yikes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Alrighty then. It's gonna go right back. That's unfortunate. He played that terribly. Let him take the fucking touch. Nah, I couldn't get the angle proper. Again, they waited until that guy was in line with the ball to challenge that shit. You should have been going for that shit before it even touched ground. Or don't even go for it if you're gonna let it touch ground before you shoot it. You might as well just fake it. After it hits ground, anybody's gonna read that shit. Ooh, he actually took that bait. And that's gone. Luckily, they cleared it kinda funky, so we still have partial control. But it's not an amazing amount. If you don't get your ass back up there and challenge that, you weak bitch. Yeah, and challenge it early before it touches ground. I win that. Try to bump him. Never mind. Teammate apparently went for the bump. And he missed. Cool. Did I get joined in a match 2 down? I see. That's a terrible demo, but I'll take it. Now I have 100 boost and I'm in the same position, and now you guys have lost possession. Terrible flick. If he did a little flick training, he probably would have got that goal. Why are you coming all the way back to goal? Jesus. There's no point in you coming back. There's 2 of us back already. If he don't get the shit and I don't get the shit, nobody's getting the shit. Thank you for being patient, teammate. I appreciate you. Ah, he's got it. Yeah. Right to him. Beautiful. Pass it forward. Stop following me. Damn. Motherfucker is on my cheeks. Instead of just fucking waiting. On, like, literally on my fucking cheeks. I'm telling you, man, you can't help these fucking idiots on this goddamn game. They are helpless. Absolutely, positively, just doo-doo trash. Holy shit, Rocket League. Fix your MMR system, because this is, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Nah, not a clean enough angle. How did it go from one spectacular match to just shit ones? Now all 3 of them triple committed, but I can't go because my teammate's slow as shit. Now by this time, they're already heading back and they're going to get an easy save. When in fact, my teammate hadn't jumped in front of me there, I could have sent it downfield quick as fuck. All he needed to do was just go forward to pick that shit up afterwards. Loss of a breakaway play. Lack of positioning. Don't go to that corner and challenge that. That's fucking stupid. Your teammate just challenged. I'm just shooting it. Fuck it, dude. Ain't nobody there to get past us, dude. jump? You do anything? Again, why wait for that shit to get into their control to challenge? Like right there, when it's right on his car, that's when my teammate's like, I should challenge this. No, you got people waiting on you. Fucking go early. Even if you miss the ball, you're still adding pressure and stopping them from being able to play an easy play. Luckily for us, he was ass. Pinch? Nope, he flipped into it like a dumbass instead of pinching it with me. Again, we could have done that one step earlier if he'd have just pinched it with me. Bang, that would have pinched all the way over to their goal. Don't get dunked. Honestly, you did everything correctly except for you didn't turn back around to pick that shit up. He was dunking you, regardless of what you done there. Because you were just boosting straight at the ball. You were probably going to get dunked. So not touching it there was one of the things that you could have done, but you definitely should have faked that shit and picked that shit up if you were going to go that route. Low 50 would have done you better because he pre-jumped. I'm going to grab this. Okay. It's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted to dribble that out, but I guess pinching it's fine too. They have a problem defending their damn net, so we'll use that to our advantage. I slowed that guy down. He shouldn't be able to score that, because I know my teammates are slow as shit. Nah, can't get it. Apparently teammate can't get it either. Interesting. He just got absolutely gobsmacked, and his buddy was too busy bumping me instead of trying to leave and get back. Boink! I hate that boost. Take it. You thought you were gonna stop me. You ain't stopping me if you're way there that far from the ball. Easy. He got tripped, unfortunate. He still got it though. And none of them decided to challenge that. That's the weird thing here. He went for a bump on my teammate instead of just turning around and picking it up on the other side. Weird. Nice draw. Damn, should have went faster there. Fuck. I was gonna leave or swoop around and actually score that, but I didn't know how much time I had because I only knew where two of them were. I definitely should have taken the shot. The other one was downfield and I had space. All of that could have been, adjusted if I would have just taken my ball cam off and checked. But we are 3 up, so I don't have to play it that hard to the nose. But I did fuck that up. Yeah, when you try to bump me and it backfires. And your buddy just put it back into your corner. Made him go for it early. Posturing. One more? Nah, he's got it. Uh... Pre-jumping, that's in his net. No reason to jump up for that. It wasn't even dangerous. Wasn't even dangerous. You're in a room full of GCs. Well, you're probably a GC yourself, so you know how to clear those properly. This is far from GC. This is like Diamond 3. There's no reason to jump up for those. Shit was hard and fucking tight. Yeah, it was. Against the fucking wall. And he went up and jumped. You don't need to do all of that, because even if somebody wants to take a shot, they would have to come at an angle sideways, or like that, in order to score that shit. Very hard angle to make. They're not gonna make that shit. They're just gonna blast that shit off the wall back out the middle, and then their buddy's gonna try to go for that shit. Or hit it across with a pinch. Super fast. Soof. Okay. Again, you shouldn't be behind me, but whatever. What am I supposed to do with that? My teammate's up my ass. How did he win that 50? Really? Alright, bro. Good recovery skills. Nah, you did right. This guy needs to get the fuck away from me, though. I'm gonna start being very rude to that guy. Damn. Couldn't get there in time. Okay. He hesitated and almost gave it to me. Clear it across, I dare you. Ooh, you got off lucky this time. Yes, I was bumping my teammate on purpose there, because he's a fucking moron. He put the ball directly in front of that guy. Literally put it down on his hood and was giving him the free goal anyway. There he is again, cutting me. Again. And fucking up the play. Shit's getting old. Okay, then. We'll put it behind this guy to make it awkward. That's fine. I wasn't challenging it anyway. Too hard. What in what world possessed you to fully blast that shit instead of touch it to where your teammate was? What world? That's probably a goal. Especially if you're gonna follow that shit like that. Boink! Right to him. Thank you, sir. Put it across here. He's hesitating. He should have just came up for it. Good save. They keep covering each other at the last moment. Nobody to cover that, though. I wanted to get that other corner. That's weird. Okay. He's got it. Yeah. Good reads by him. I probably could have went for a double there. No problem. I got you. We good. I understand what you were trying to do, and I was there. I was reading you. That's what happens when people are positioned properly. We can cover each other. Then if both of us miss, we got the guy back. At least we hope we got a guy back that can fix our fuck up. That's an early as fuck jump. I got the shittiest flip reset touch in my life there. I think that guy was expecting me to touch that there, and that's why he wasn't challenging that shit. But I wasn't gonna get involved in that shit. Close. Whoa, my lord. I hate that fucking boost. It whispers in your fucking ear and shit. Get away from me. Bang. There we go. Well played. I should stay in that match, because that's one of the better ones for the night. But against everything, I'm going to move to the next match. Oh, good lord. There's my toes. So I must have lost like 100 fucking MMR or some shit to run into that motherfucker again. Okay. Guy's not even gonna challenge that shit. Oh, we got Dude Bro back. Interesting. Nobody's gonna go for that? Okay. Free. It's free. Notice how when I seen the GC set that shit up, I didn't interfere with this play. I didn't do any of that shit. I just kept my position. The difference between watching somebody who knows what they're doing versus watching somebody who doesn't know what they're doing. I can trust him to handle his business, so I can position up and we can keep getting these good goals. When you're playing with a dipshit ass fucking champ, you can't position up like that because they're gonna probably fuck some shit up. We'll pass it. That's my fault. That should have been in the net. Thanks for the assist. That's fun. Beautiful. Okay. I wanted a pinch, but that's fine. He's got it. He should be able to doomsy that. Short pass. I can see it. Mm, what a fake. Bot just got me good there. Mm. Well, shit. Oh, he jumped early. You're done. Finish that. What a fucking dumbass. He jumped for that shit early as back, man. That's the shit that I'm talking about. For no reason. I was flying literally straight into the air for that touch. Car here, I was going up like this. How am I gonna get a strong touch? Flying up into the air, straight up. You're not. Unless you pinch it off ceiling or some shit. And people panic when you're in front of their goal, making touches down. Sorry to tell you, buddy, but if I jump up for this shit like this and I make a touch, it's not gonna be fast. It's not. So I don't understand why people see that shit above their net and a guy already in the air and they do this shit just to get beat. What's the point? Even if that shit gets hit on your net or whatever, it's not gonna be a fast shot. Look at where they're going, how they're aerialing it up, and all of the, shit that they're doing with their car. Because you need to be watching them more than you're watching the ball. Don't just look at the ball and then try to react to it as it's coming near you and be like, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, no. Watch the person's cars they're going to the ball so you can predict whether or not you know what they're doing. If they're coming at the ball comes flying towards you, and I wanted that to hit the top bar again. Maybe probably jump. And the ball hits the top ball, and you know that it's going to hit the top bar, and they're continuously coming forward after that touch. You'd probably know that they're going for like a double touch or some shit like that. So as the ball gets sent up and goes, you know that that is in my net. Please hit the top bar. I just want you to hit the top bar. Is that too much to ask? You know that after that shit touches that top bar, they're going to be coming in to make a play. At that point, you need to be watching where they're at. Watch their car. If their car is coming from the left and they're coming across you, you need to make a decision. If you can't read the ball that's coming off the top wall and you know you're going to be slow, bump his ass, fuck that ball, bump his ass out of the fucking way and let your teammate handle that shit. He's coming in, bump him. Shit's over my fucking shit and he's about to come in and dunk me. Bump that motherfucker. If you know you can't get to that ball, you know challenging that's gonna be pointless. You're just gonna end up embarrassing yourself. Make a dumb jump and then getting fucking scored on because you're a shit goalie for that particular shot. Fuck that ball. Fuck that touch. Go beyond the ball, bump that motherfucker out of the way, and let one of your other teammates grab that shit. Now, if they're upfield, you're gonna have to do something. The only thing I can tell you is do what I do. Block towards goal. You know the ball is going to be bouncing off of your top bar. So as it comes in, block towards goal. That's all you can do. If he hits it around you, at least you tried. You blocked an angle towards net. If he hits it into you, you just got a nice save. Cool. If he hits it around you, oh well, at least you tried. No harm, no foul. But if the ball is above you, about to be shot on your net, and you do this shit, and then they score that shit, everybody's gonna be looking at you with fucking disgust. They're gonna be like, look at this dude. He didn't even try to save the ball. He just jumped to make it look like he was doing something. Disgusting. I'll be back. Shit. Cool. Love to see that this is still broken. And I've tried repairing my Rocket League to fix this, and it doesn't fix this. So I don't know exactly what it is I'm supposed to do to fix this. It's just kind of fucked. I'm not seeing any defensive except for that piece of shit goalkeeping one. Uh, 10 defends the master. What kind of defensive do you? Alrighty then. 10 defensive the master. Copy. Get rid of it. Paste. Re-download it. Re-favorite it. Let's see. That's just a turn and burn it, right? Nice touch outside. Nice touch this way. And then we go for the, whoops. Hang on. No, I can get that cleaner. Can't get that last touch that I'm looking for. I mean, I guess I can just pinch it off the goddamn crossbar. Oops. Like that to get it out frontwards. Get it a touch over. But I mean, you technically have a lot of time. And the more you turn, whoops, the more you turn sharper into the ball, the farther out straight you can clear the ball. You just want to clear it to the side. You don't have to be, you know, super fast. You just need to get a touch. Make that a little bit cleaner. That's fucking terrible, because I didn't let the whole thing load in. You don't know, and you feel like you're slow on your shots, let the ball completely load in, because sometimes if you're doing this, and you're continuously trying to make a shot, especially if you're air rolling, it'll hold your air roll from shot to shot, and your next shot you'll try to turn, and you'll do like this air slide or air roll thing, and you'll go farther out because you're power sliding. If your power slide and air roll is the same. So let it reset, then go for the shot if it feels like you're not getting the same launches and same setups. But as you can see, you have plenty of time to actually touch the ball and get clears. You ain't got to be super terribly fast. Pretty sure I can turn around regularly and then go for it and still have time. Like that. Okay. I like that, because you can't go slow. Yeah, you can't go slow or you're scoring your own net, basically, if you do it like that. I like that. You actually have to go up and try to get the save. I prefer to just get the perfect 90. Hang on. Again, I didn't let it reset, so when I tried to jump, it kept my power slide when I was going forward, so I ended up getting this slide style jump and going beyond the ball. You gotta let it reset sometimes. It's not a good enough 90 clear. Like, I mean, that's alright if it's to the side, but that's not what I'm looking for. Try to catch it closer to the goal. Like, that's not a good 90 clear. That's alright, but we want it to go top goal out. That's better. That would at least been a banger off the wall, top 90. As I said, you got plenty of time to actually turn in and actually get up to that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Power slide slid me out again. Honestly, you could cut this off immediately and just take it back in. This is not a very hard shot. If you're wanting to get boost, you're going to want to delay your touch a little bit, or if you want like a double. If you're wanting to keep it straight in and just, you know, go for an air dribble or something, you want to turn a little bit other. You can hit it to the other side if they're really on your cheeks and trying to dunk you. Like if you have somebody in front of you waiting to dunk you. You can do all kinds of different types of saves. God damn it, let go. There we go. All kinds of different saves to save yourself. What you commonly see in these from champs is they wait too long to go for it, and then they miss. Every time. This shit is what you get. Too slow on the exchange, or they go way too far out and then try to go for this shit. And they end up doing this shit. Or this shit. You see the trail on the ball. You see where the ball's going. Meet that shit. All you gotta do is just have your car meet it. Jump up, tap your boost to your car's in line with ball, then touch it. Just keep it simple. Car's going one direction, you know you're gonna intersect the ball, so find a spot where your car is going to intersect the ball. You see, I'm going across it, and when car intercepts ball, be on same level as ball. You jump up, you touch it. That's basically all you need to do in these situations. Just jump up, touch it. Jump up, touch it. And eventually you'll learn to jump up, jump up, arrow, and touch it. And you'll be able to get cleaner touches, depending on where you want to go. More angle comes in. Now you can even touch it down if you want to get back to it. And from all of that, you get your different styles of touches that you know you want. When it comes down to it, I'm just jumping, intersecting into it, and then air rolling. So jump, touch. Even if you're late and you get a touch, you're fine. Even if you fuck up and you ain't got steady aerials, or if you want to take more time, as long as you're moving forward and touching it, you got time. Know where you are on the field and how much time you got. Even if you got to take off your ball cam and drive to the goal to see how much time you have. Do it. That was a perfect redirect. Just trying to get a flip reset, but that was like the absolute perfect redirect. Touch it up high, continue it. Now, the main thing after touching the ball, and this is what is going to get you higher up in champ and what you see GCs do. After you touch the ball, immediately follow it. You touch it, follow it. If you're not sure where it's going and you can't read it, okay, phone. If you're not sure and you can't read it after you touch it, go somewhere nearby where you know the ball's going to go. Because just doing this shit and then recovering ain't good enough. It's not. If you want to get to the high levels, you have to touch that shit, then follow it. And if you're planning on following it, that means you need to look at your boost. If you only got 45 boost, you don't want to jump up and go for a touch like this because you're not going to have enough boost. If you only got 45 boost, you're going to want to slow it down. Whoops. Slow it down. Use a little boost to get a save nearby. Or even touch it down like that. So you'll be landing on boost, able to turn and take it back out. If you got a lot of boost, I mean, don't feel free to, intercept it however you want. As long as you try, after you touch it, to get back to the ball and follow it. Because I'd hate to tell it to you, especially you diamond rotators that do this shit, land, and then go straight back to goal. You're the closest person to the ball after you touch that shit, unless you're directly passing to somebody. You're going to be the closest person here. So you need to always follow your touches on any of these. Now, we talked about yesterday boost management. Me holding boost here is a waste of boost. You can just get some momentum going and then get a nice ass touch. A little bit of momentum, tap boost, and get a nice touch. Like so. The save boost. You don't have to full boost everything. Unless you're going for something to where you need to cancel your rotation immediately. This is close enough to where you can literally, I got another perfect redirect. You can literally jump up and intercept this immediately. So if they're throwing the ball away, you just touch it to the other side where your teammate is. Is that off back wall or straight in? That's straight in top corner. Almost top corner. Here's the same thing. Find where you're going to intercept the ball. Here, I'm not intercepting the ball. So if we turn, we now know we need to turn in this much to intercept the ball. Turn in ever so slightly. Once you learn how far you need to turn in for the ball, then you can jump, make that small adjustment, and get the touch. Jump, make small adjustment, get touch. Jump, make small adjustment, get touch. Throughout all of these, no matter where I touch this ball or how I touch it, notice that afterwards I'm touching it and then I'm immediately air rolling out to wherever I need to and then following it. Do not touch the shit down, do this shit, and then try and fucking recover. Don't touch the ball down, immediately boost away, and go for boost. That's sloppy. You're the one that put it there. Play that shit. Pop it, follow it. Doesn't matter where you clear it to, honestly. As long as you're not passing it to them and you're following it, you're good. You can even take your time. Whoop, too much time. You can even take your time and get it towards the end to make sure you're completely lined up. See that? Oh, I'm bad at dribbling and bad at aerials. I'm going to take my time, get a line in, and then touch it. It's still a save. It's not as clean as, going up, touching it, and then following it. But I mean, getting that angle, trying to get things basically perfect, and then touching it low. You got time. You got a lot of time. See that shit? Can you even drive forward and then jump if you can't do long aerials or if you don't have a lot of boost? Not boosting at all. I'm double jumping, then I'm boosting. Very slow. Show you what I'm doing. Boom, double jump, little bit of boost to get there. Boom, boom. Obviously, I can't see what I'm doing. I mean, you can listen to when I'm boosting. Listen. That's it. It's a little bit of boost to get there. Little boost from the start. 1, 2, jump. 1, 2, 3. Maybe get there. Little 4-piece there. And all of these are decent saves. As long as you're not saving it back in front of the other team, you're good. Then you'll get better at flying, and you'll be able to do all kinds of shit with the ball. But again, no matter where I'm touching this shit, even if I fuck up and do some shit like that, I'm still recovering and following the ball. That's where a lot of you need to work on, is touching the ball and then following the ball after touching it. Is this even in? Barely, because I'm pretty sure I can just... I missed the whole fucking wall, bro. Nah. That's a hard wall read, because I can't actually see where that shit's at. It is savable, but you'd have to do it like that, and I don't recommend taking your eye off the ball, because if you don't have the perfect turn in, you don't catch that save. So that's the hard way to do it. Easy way is just to touch that shit out. My favorite's the 90s, so that's gonna be what I'm best at. But I mean, any shot on goal, touch, follow. This one's a little bit faster, so I mean, unfortunately, you're not gonna be able to, you're not gonna be able to relax on a save like this. This is... Actually, I don't know why the fuck you would ever be in this position, because the boost is there, and the boost is there. So I guess if you're coming up to fake them, and you're faking back to goal, so I'm faking to the left right now and turning back this way, which it would make more sense to... I don't know. That's the only scenario I can think of, is if you're full, or if you're boosting out to try and fake them, and then you're faking back to try to pick this up after they take the shot on you. But even then, their shot is on the right side of the goal, not the left side of the goal. So even doing this, the ball should be farther over like this, to where you have to get the save over there. This don't make sense to me. Like, why would you ever be here and then happen to drive by for a touch? It's just not... It don't make sense. I don't know about that one. When you learn to read it, 90s off the backboard are going to do you a lot of more work than just clearing it over the corner. Unless you have a lot of ball control. Here, I can 90 it off and then keep the speed. Now, if I got a teammate up or some shit, I can just pop it like this. Again, you're going to land and you're going to go towards the ball to get ready for another shot coming in on net, just in case somebody is back. But you never know. Again, this is the opposite side, same shit. But this one's the opposite corner, off the wall. So if they pop the ball off the wall, they fly to it and then they shoot it, like you see a lot in Champ, where they go up the wall, they touch it off wall, fly to it, then shoot it. This is that situation, where you can just read that shit and then give it a pop away. I didn't let it reset. My fault. And you can get saves like that. See, I didn't let it reset, and it's in my net because I didn't let it reset. So, I mean, there's different ways you can save that, but again, boost is there, and the boost is there. Being caught out right here, I mean, I guess this is a no man's land place. If you're playing no man's land, which you shouldn't be, this is one of your classic examples as to why you shouldn't be in no man's land. Because now you're in this hard-ass position where you have to basically boost dump for a save because you're in no man's land. You shouldn't be here in the first place. This is kind of why I harp about this shit. Yes, as you can see, if the shot's not, you know, super fast or anything like that, you can get to it. But most shots are going to be a lot faster than that shit. So I don't know why this shot's in the training pack either. It's not a very good shot to go for. I mean, I guess it'll teach you how to drive backwards and fly backwards. But I mean, you can learn that from better training packs. I don't know why this shot's here. This is just a bounce off side into your net. I mean, again, kickoffs, or I guess if you're on the other side, I don't. So typically, you're gonna have your buddy challenging up on that wall. You're gonna have somebody in goal, and you're gonna be across. And in this particular situation, this is going to bounce in front of your goalie. Your goalie's going to clear it either to the guy that just went for the 50, or he's going to clear it over to you. So there's really no reason for you to have to rush back and try to grab this. It should go by two of your teammates before that shit. And this is kind of what I was talking about earlier. If you're heading back like this and you're trying to save the ball, there's no point. You're not going to make it. So if you're coming back for boosts, there's no point in going for these. I mean, you can make it, but you would have to hold your power slide, turn in perfectly, go up on the wall, and, flip it to get it perfectly timed. So that's what I'm talking about. Let your goalie and the other guy get that shit. And the thing is, if the ball gets saved out and you're here, the entire team's going to already be moved up and they're going to be getting, aggression on you. You are holding this side of aggression, so when that gets cleared, you're able to make a play and, aggress the player in front of you. If you leave, you're giving them free reign to do whatever they want. So you're losing control of the little bit of field that you have. If you're up like this, they're not going to push all the way up to your net, because if it gets around them, it's in their net. So if you stay out, you're at least forcing one of their defenders to pay attention to you over the ball. Now, if your teammate passes to you, he might try to go early, come in and, get the shot in on you. But, I mean, that's something that your guy in goal that's passing to you should see. If the guy is directly in front of you, the guy that's in goal should pass it around you on wall, where you can just go up wall and then send it over. There's no point in him passing it in front of you, because if he hits it across, there's a guy right in front of you that's going to 50 it or take that win. It's where you got to pay attention with your passes. Pass it behind them, or it's going to roll up the wall if they have somebody in front of them. Unless that person is a decent way away to where they can't challenge the ball before it gets to your teammate. But I mean, there should be no point for you to have to come over here and make any type of touches. There's no point in that. You should never have to come back and do that shit. But I mean, I guess if it does happen to you, I guess it's a good skill to know, but I don't see why that's there. Even in ones or twos, I'm just like, you know what? Because you're going to have a teammate back in goal, or at the very least over in that corner, where as that shit goes, they can just hop off the goal and then pass it over to you. The guy that's over there challenging, unless he full sends it and fucks up, he can just fake that and pick the ball up there and pass it to you. No reason for this shit to go over there. This one is more realistic, I guess. If you're going for the ball and you see that you're going to get beat, happen to turn back on it and happen to get a clear. Especially if you're backman challenging and you get that oh shit moment and you have to touch it over. I'm going to get a little touch down to a teammate that's rotating back. I could see this being a problem. However, what you would need to do in this situation is, as you're going back, check to see if a teammate's there, and then try and challenge it. It's going to be hard to try to get all of it done to get the save. Because if you jump like this and you get a bad touchdown or some shit, your teammate that's in goal's fucked. So, I mean, you gotta kinda, whoops, multitask. Check behind you, go up, go for the save if your teammate's not there. And it's gonna be a pain in the ass to do. This is why I always recommend having situational awareness before you leave goal. Make sure that somebody is headed backwards so you can just fake this and then they can pick it up. Now, if you 100% see that your teammates are in front of you because they both challenged and you were up and you're heading back for it, then you know you can go for this without any issues at all. Get a good clear there just to show you how one of the ways you can properly do it. Another way, again, you can get a nice little 90 off top, but I mean, whatever. You can actually jump early for this and catch it and then send it if you really are by yourself and you want to get the chance to get a clear on top of that as well. There's lots of things you can do with this. I mean, as long as you're in line with it and you know how to fly straight, sky's your limit. But again, when it comes to this particular situation, you want to know if somebody's in net. Because unfortunately, you're not going to be able to really go up and use wall or anything like that. So you're going to have a very quick transition and then a save. Bink, bink, nobody's in net, I can go for this. Bink, bink, nobody's in net, I can go for this. So the only thing I'm doing is pointing my car in the direction of this. That's it. Pointing my car in the direction of this corner right here. Once my car is in the direction of that, while I'm checking, you're turning and checking, I then go for the save. Because I know where I'm pointed at. I know I'm pointed here. Towards this. You can point your car over in this direction here if you really think you're going to get there in time, and then it'll give you a little bit more time to make the last in save. But it's going to be easier for you to save from here. Didn't mean to go up the ramp. To save from here than it is to save looking, you know, directly at the damn post. So, I mean, again, check, jump, go. Even if I aim for the middle of goal and do the same thing, again, it's going to be more difficult of a shot because I'm going to have to turn in a lot more to get that touch. But depending on, you know, your play style and how you play, you know. Now, as you're turning off and checking, you want to check to see if there's anybody in net. You also want to see if your teammate's coming back or anybody's over there on the left side on the opposite boost. So as you're toggling, you want to check this side to make sure nobody's in front of you. You should already know this, but you should check goal, and you should check that other corner. Because I'd hate to tell you, if you check and you see one of the opponents there, you're going to have to change your save out so that they're not just going to get ball control. And if you don't check at all, and you pop that shit over there, and you got a guy sitting on that wall or in that corner, they're just going to shoot it back in your net, and your save's not going to mean shit. Check 3 places, go up, try and make the save. Check in front of you, go up, try and make the save. This particular ball is special because it is down and it's bouncing as it's going in, so you don't have to be super on that shit. You got time to check. You can see the square and all. Or, did I just say square? What the fuck? You can see the circle, and you actually have time to check, and you can pick it up farther up. The closer you let it get to your goal, though, the more of that field you better check. You better be checking to make sure, you know, nobody's on your damn chops at that moment when you're checking. Okay. That's so slow, you literally probably have time. Yeah, you have time to just turn around. Wow. No. Shitty. I keep turning out too far because the octane, well, I mean, it is the octane hitbox, but the turn radius is so fucking bad. There we go. But you got time to completely turn around if that's your shtick. You shouldn't have to. You can just do a little reverse action. Again, reverse, double jump. You're already there. Reverse, double jump. You're there. Reverse, double jump. That's all you need to do. I can go beyond the ball. I can go even farther back. Give it a little touch off top. I can go a little further back. Go for a redirect if I want to. Whoops, wrong way. And I mean, that's really all you need to do. You know how to reverse, and you know how to double jump. You should be able to just go up and get it. If you can't backwards fly and you have to turn, depending on what car you meet, you might have to use a little bit of power slide to get up there and get that touch. So, I mean, it's possible, but you're going to be giving yourself, you know, a real fucked up time. And I didn't even boost towards the front of that. And I still had enough time. Now, keep in mind that if you panic and you're holding boost the entire time and you try to go for it, you're going to have way too much momentum to save this shit. So you don't want to just hold boost, panic, and then jump. You're not going to get this ball. You're literally just launching yourself forward. So bear in mind your momentum is important, and you need to let that shit go ever so slightly so you're not so you're not blasting yourself like that. I probably could get a pinch off that corner back into the other net. Okay, I'm too fast. Now, keep in mind that the less boost that you use on the beginning of the turn, the sharper your car is going to turn. So if you start boosting as your car is turning backwards, right now I'm forward, right here I'm turning, starting to turn backwards. So when you're past this point, if you start boosting, your car will hook around, like so. If you do it from the start, it's a lot slower because you're pushing yourself. If you wait a little bit, you'll have a little bit more control. You're going to be a little slower, but you can get that hook in and you can do all kinds of things. You can even power slide and then boost to whip that shit around even faster and get up there for that shit. But that's getting into more advanced things. Me personally, reverse, jump up, touch it. Again, we're finding a point where we're going to intersect with the ball. Once we have that distance that we want to intersect to the ball, we jump to get to that distance. Then you boost to give yourself forward momentum in order to put the ball where you want to. So if you don't boost and you just hope, whoops, that's a bad jump, you're going to get a very super light touch, or it's going to go over you, or you're going to get a touchdown or some stupid shit. You can even reverse, and aim yourself more from the side. If backwards isn't your stick, reverse at an angle ever so slightly to where you're more straight on, and then go for a jump. You need a lot of momentum. There we go. But you see how much faster this is. If you just, oh my god, I can't do it anymore. There we go. Turn in ever so slightly. That feels awkward as shit to me, because I would rather just jump up and then touch the shit. And doing that gives me a basic touch that I can touch, and then I can follow immediately after I touch it. There is no 100% correct way to save this, by the way. You can turn around, you can get the little pinch off the sidewall, you can come in, jump early with a boost jump, get a pinch, or not a pinch save, a regular save up, or You can waste very little boost and do it that way. You can do it a whole bunch of different ways. There really ain't any correct way to save the ball. Positioning, there's a correct way to position for the save, and this ain't it. You see how he's just middle of the goal like this. The only way you're saving this is, again, if they push or pass the ball directly to you. You pass the ball directly to you in this position, you easily make these saves. But if the ball's not directly to your damn car, now you have an issue. This shit's so goddamn slow that you actually have time to back up and then challenge it. Just make sure you don't get too much backwards momentum. Do you even need boost on this? I don't even think you need boost. Yeah, you just go back. Double jump touch. Go out that way. Send one out towards the middle. Nah, too much. If you do have too much, just tap your gas to stop you. You're gonna have to boost double jump. But if you find yourself going back, tap your gas like this to where you stop moving. Your car will jerk. Once you get that jerking motion, then you just boost double jump to it. You can stop your momentum. You got way too much momentum, jump and just hold the fuck out of boost and pray. That's all I can tell you on that one if you're too far in like that. And air rolling might help you get a little bit more momentum, but I mean, like, you know, you're kinda just out. I do recommend fixing your emotions, fixing your momentum before you go for this. Because again, you have plenty of time to save this. I'm bad. There we go. Nice ass touches up. That's what I was looking for. Nice ass, just let it reset, brother. Damn. It's not that hard. Again, I did it again. No. That first 90 I got was spectacular, and I ain't gonna ever get it again. Then, depending on who's on your field, you should already know where everybody is on the field, being the back man. Sometimes it's better to push it down, especially if the person's following it and they're trying to dunk you on your save. Sometimes you want to go this way just so they don't dunk you. Sometimes you want to hit it under them. And sometimes you just want to hit that shit that way. Regardless of what you do, again, you should be looking to follow your touch. Even if I touch it like that, I should still be looking to follow it while paying attention to the field. Again, this falls into the situation of a save that you shouldn't have to go for. If somehow your teammate comes up and is in no man's land or some shit and fully commits and misses, and the teammate that's challenging there somehow fucks up and misses, you should not have to be sitting here boosting back trying to save this goddamn ball. At that point, you say, fuck it, dude. I mean, if you really want to, I mean, you can try to save this shit and try to get there. Again, there are boosts to keep you moving and all of that shit. And if you're from start, you know, flipping, or, you know, speed flipping, you could probably even get there with just a wave dash and get the save. It's going to be a little bit slower, but you can save it there with the wave dash. Hang on, I'll get it in a second. Okay, now I'm too fast. Whoops. There we go. Gonna be slow, because, I mean, I have 100 boost, so I don't have to do all of that. There's a lot of people that says, whoops, wave dashing's a lot faster. And I mean, they are crew. They are true. Wave dashing is indeed faster when it comes to some things. But if you have 100 boosts, there's no point in whoa shit. There's no point in wave dashing it because you have 100 boost. What's the point? It's like the people that do this shit and then they flip and then they can't get to it. And they're like, I tried, man. Like, you didn't. Because you're literally flipping your ass off. One flip gets you supersonic. Once you are supersonic, the only way to go faster is to add boost to your supersonic. And you're going to go so little bit faster that it's not really going to be anything that helps you. So if you got a little boost, flip into supersonic, hold the supersonic, and then get the save. Because after you get that save, you're probably going to need whatever's left of your boost. A little bit of boost here, flip into supersonic, save it. Flip into supersonic, grab some boost pads, save it. We're just going to slowly add more and more things in until we can get good saves. Flip. Boost pad, boost pad. So even if you use all the way down to 0 and you stop and grab these, you still have a good 24 boost to save a ball. Flip. I didn't even flip into supersonic. Oh, I did flip into supersonic. That felt slow. You see that? How much time you got to save that? Even if you're feeling slow, use the first 12 boosts you pick up and then use the second 12 boost to pick that shit up. There, I went over, I grabbed this boost, flipped into supersonic, and then got there for that. 1, 2, 3, and then went for the save. Go straight down here, you can even get a better save. Little more boost, flip past that, pick that one up, and get it. 1, 2, boom. If you just picked up the big boost, maybe you ignore everything just to, whoops. Maybe you ignore everything just to get a better save. Holy shit, I'm missing like a motherfucker. There, just to get a better save out that way. So you say, fuck all of that, I just got 100 boost, and then you go to flip straight through just to get a better clear. Do not front flip. Front flipping ain't it, Chief. I mean, you can still get there, don't get me wrong, but you better be front flipping in the supersonic to even have a chance of getting that. Because if you're doing this shit, when you land, it's going to be awkward as shit to make any type of play off of that. And I don't know why people do this. Because you're giving yourself literally, as soon as you land and get control, you have to immediately jump. Keeping your wheels on the ground gives you all of this time to see where you need to make this save at. Did I do this one? This was the PKT one, right? Ooh, this fast. I like this one. This one's fast. Okay, that was slow as shit. That's slow as shit. I don't even know why I waited that long. Literally. Let it reset. Can just jump up and send it downfield. Same with the same other side. Whoops. Let it reset. Ooh, this one's awkward angle. It's gonna say I could take it for an air dribble, but I would have to get that shit like perfectly fucking... There we go. You'd have to hit that shit perfect. I thought that was gonna be a lot faster. That's just a pass. This is the same thing on the other side. You just kinda, whoops. Let it reset. There you go. And send it. I don't like that one though. You gonna let me actually start going forward before you send the ball? Thank you. Literally, the ball was taken off before I even pressed any buttons. Again, you got time. You don't have to be fast. Without boost, you can save these. With boost, you can jump out and save those and get better angles. Jesus Christ. Better angles. Okay. The best thing about these is, as long as you don't panic them, you will get every single one of these. Just don't panic. Watch the ball as it's coming in and see where you need to intercept it at. Don't be crazy and do some crazy shit. Just watch the ball and see where you need to intercept it at. And you can get whatever clear you want. That's dirty. That won't even... That's not even in, brother. Like, what the hell? That one's actually going quite low, so you don't even have to go for that one immediately. If you're being challenged, you might want to go for it earlier if you want to go for an air dribble, but I mean, you got time before you need to challenge that. You sneaky fuck. I misread the angle. I thought that the bar was going up, and I was looking for an upward shot. So when I was going up to pick it up, the shit was fucking like right in my fucking net. But again, this is kind of one of the ones where they shoot it on target. All you need to do is basically just double jump to touch it. Boink. You can own goal it. You can touch it up and air dribble it. I mean, these are basically just passes at this point. Again, if you're opposite post, you have all of this angle to save this shit in. You can turn your car whatever way you want. You can get any type of fucking save that you basically want. If you're corner sniffing, you're gonna have a hell of a time trying to get this save. I wonder if he adds in any corner sniffs. This is bouncing off top. Yeah, that's bouncing off wall. So, I mean, technically, if you're gonna be on that corner, you're gonna want to be over here. But most likely, you'll end up being here. So when that comes, you'll be able to make the easy save. From here, it's just an easy out and about. I gotta stop my momentum. But you mean, you understand what I'm saying. I have to reverse in and then go up and get the damn angle. If I didn't have to do all of that shit and I was here before, it would be an easier save because it's just going right into me. Here makes it real awkward for you. I don't know why anybody would be here trying to save it because I mean, you're basically, again, by the time you're going for this, you're already pointed towards your own net. If you go for this early, you have a high chance of missing it. This is a very awkward spot that you put me in. I don't understand. I mean, I can clear it, but it's not going to be like a happy clear. Now, you have time before it goes in. As you can see, it bounces and it goes top. So if you wait for the point to where you have to go for it, like I was saying before, you can still pick this up with without a lot of English. You can still, oh my goodness gracious, it's gone. English is gone. Next shot. Another wall bouncer. This one bounces before it goes in. Immediately, at that angle there, we know that it's going to bounce before it goes into the net. It bounces. All we need to do is just be here to pick this up. That's it. This is actually a good example of yesterday when I was talking about catching the ball on your hood. If you're in front of your net, you want to catch it kind of low. You don't want to bounce it off of your hood. like that, or you're probably going to get scored on. Come here, kind of boost it as you're coming down, because you need to have enough force as it has to continue your air dribble. If you're the type of person that sits there and lets it land on your core, you're going to get different touches than if you actually boost into the ball, whoops, when you're catching it. Or if you want to keep it tight, catch it with the outside edge of your core. It's a lot easier to do it this way. But catch it with the outside edge of your core. Eventually I'll get it. Like that. And you're able to take the ball for an immediate dribble. Again, this is awkward as fuck to me. I'm never going to be sitting in a position not pointed across the goal, pointed out like this, and have somebody shoot on me. Unless I'm planning on getting up there and touching it back to this side because I got a teammate behind me or some shit, you know. Somebody's trying to demo me, and I need to get the hell out the way and make the save, you know. Then you'll see me pre-jump for this shit. But it's better that if I'm back here or opposite post as it's coming in and whatnot, when it's bouncing, I have free control when it comes to this part right here to send it wherever the hell I need to go. So this is poor positioning, but I guess it's a thing. Same. This is a corner sniff shot. Somebody, if you're corner sniffing and somebody pushes that shit, you gotta try to go up and do some crazy shit like this to try and get that touch on ball. You can get it if, you know, you turn in and you get the touch. You can get it if you back up. What the hell? Why did you side flip? If you back up and, you know, do some crazy shit like this, but this is extremely awkward to get if you're corner sniffing. Just go towards it, brother. So, I mean, you know, you don't have a lot of options. If you're in a position to get ready for that, or if you're in the opposite corner as the ball's coming in, you pick those up easily. Again, what the fuck is with these weird-ass shots? Here, again, you would like to be pointed more across. So the only thing you have to do is just boost and go across. Here, you gotta kind of turn inwards to get that safe. And the only way you get the safe is, again, you try to smash your face off the other end of the goalpost. You turn and smash your car right off the other end where it's going in at. Boom. Jump, and you're smashing your face off of that shit. As you get better, you'll be able to jump, touch it, and then follow it. Jump, touch, follow. Don't know what the fuck that was, because I didn't let that one reset. You know? I mean, this is just that opposite side. This is the bouncer that's going to go high. This one's a little bit different. The actual way to do this is, again, have your wheels off of the ground before the ball touches the ground, and you'll touch it. It might not be pretty, but you'll be able to grab that. If you wait till afterwards, you'll have to go more towards the side of goal. And you'll have a, why does my shit keep flipping backwards? I don't understand that shit. That is a redirect, sir. We're not doing those. So as you can see, going for these are kind of awkward, but if you have your wheels off the ground, whoops, before it comes in, you can get farther, you know, clears. You can delay it. Again, if you're gonna like boost double jump or some shit, or you're just slow at turning around or some shit, you can boost double jump it and get the same thing, but you're gonna have to be pretty fast in what you do. Now, with all of these, you can wait till you see. What did I say to you? You can wait until you see your, I forgot the damn words that I used. What did I say? You can wait and... What were the words that I said? I didn't forgot. You can basically wait and see where the ball is about to go into your goal and meet it at that intersection. I forgot what I said earlier. So if you're following it, which again, because I'm pointing out of the goal, if I just follow this line, it's literally taking me off the path of the fucking ball. This is not going to be an easy save. If I'm pointed properly, again, the only thing I need to do is turn properly and go towards this way. Like that. Go, boop the snoot. There we go. That's really all you need to do. Now, as it bounces to about... I can't freeze it. So, hang on. I'm going to try to catch it in a proper spot. There. When it's about there, I wish I could get rid of the pause screen, but there's no way to get rid of the pause screen to show you exactly where it's at. But when it's about middle of my screen, you should have already been going for this ball or you're not getting it. So if I unpause it and I try to go for that shit, it's too late. So once the ball and my screen center, you are too late for that. Screen is centered, you are way too late to start going for that. Once it's to that point, you need to just say, fuck it. And either it's scoring on you or your teammate's going to have to push that shit to try to get the save. So if you're ever wondering who should go for what, it's coming from the right side. If you have a teammate opposite post, that is theirs to get. It is going across to their side. That is their save. If the shit was more towards my side, then it's different. The reason being is if you turn for this and you go for this and you miss it, because it's fast, your other teammate's not going to have time to react. When if it's going towards your other teammate, they have all of that time, from the time it bounces to the time it goes there, to react to it. They just have to drive straight and then make the touch. Whereas you have to turn, go up, and, make a touch off of a bounce, and you'll get different variants of shit that you do like this. I don't know, maybe add a backflip in there too. And the odds of something bad going on are huge compared to the other person that's on the opposite side just driving straight and then touching it. So you got all of these different variants of shit. So let the other person grab it if they're on the opposite side. That is theirs. This is like lip reset from a distance or ceiling shot from a distance type of shot. Or they pinched it in midair and it's going into your net. Luckily, though, they actually started you somewhat pointed the right direction to where all you need to do is just adjust a little bit and you're in your net. Problem is, in this particular setup, you don't want to be going across your goal for a touch like that. It's not going to help you. You want to be going outwards so you can get a better clear. So in this case, you actually want to be back here in this position in goal. So when that comes in, you're just driving straight and you're able to pass it. I mean, you can keep it down low, put it in front of you, and continue to do what you're doing. You can hit it off wall, you can aim and snipe it towards their goal, you can do all kinds of things. So unfortunately, I mean, yeah, these are the types of shots that you should be saving and whatnot, but you're not even positioned properly for these. And what people are going to do is they're going to position like this, and it's not going to be very good. If you're going to be positioned out, you want to be positioned here, so when that shot happens, you'll be on the outside, and you'll be able to just touch the ball straight over. So that's not a good position. Again, this is just the same thing other side. Sure, going through and making a touch off of this shit, as awkward as it is, it's possible, but you're not going to get much on that. You should be inside the goal or just dead across on the outside so you can actually get that ball better. It don't make any damn sense to be sitting in that spot. Now, I understand the purpose of the training pack. It's to make champs that sit like this when the ball's coming in at him and all of that shit, be able to make the saves and all of that better. But why teach them how to do things better when you can show them proper positions for those, you know? None scored. That is the first time I've seen none scored. I guess you're taking it. Not about that, bro. I'll just switch over to the other side. Interesting. Good low. Very nice low 50 he went for there. Again, I didn't even have to go back to goal. On that particular touch, I could have stayed back and acted like I was the guy scoring the goal and I could have saved it that way. Fake. Oh man, I can't stop yawning. I should probably pay attention to the game. They're holding their own though, so there you go. Oh boy. I joined a team versus team lobby apparently, and they were going ham. I'm not in comms with these other two guys though, so whatever plays they're trying to do, it's gonna be an issue me getting involved in them. Okay, he goes for a flip reset, but no follow-up. Weird. Went for it. Score that. Or not. Bump him, he's slow. His buddy picked it up though. You good, bro? Okay. Nobody came up for it. That was a free goal. Again, another flip reset that just got blocked. You know you guys can do other things besides flip resets. You're really making this too easy. I'll let you win. I don't care. Now you're both upfield. Unfortunately, my teammate missed. That's fun. Shoot that. Why are you going back? That was your shot. Look how open that was. Oh, God. And now he's challenging oddly. Now they're both heading back. I'm going to try and stall this because there ain't much I can do here. Aw, sadness. Stay up, motherfucker! You're gonna say all yours to me and then immediately leave and not do anything. That's fun. We're just gonna stop you from moving up. Give him free ball control. Because he likes to make solo plays. I guess he's going. He ain't going anywhere. He's getting beat. Alright, these guys ball chasing. I'm gonna head back. I don't like these guys ball chasing. Sure, they're fast and all of that, but they're playing sloppy as hell. Okay, I'll take that. Easy. Again, they're playing sloppy as hell. Doesn't matter if you're fast and can clear well. If you ain't paying attention to what's in front of you, you ain't gonna get much done. Pop this to the other corner. Teammate's there. He might pass it across. Other teammate jump, so I'm just gonna set it. Beautiful. Doink! The panic. I'll pass it to him just to see what he can do. My teammates are back. Oh, good follow. And that's the end of that. Now we going somewhere. GG's. Came in, went from two ball chasing teammates, and I managed to get second place throughout all of that. It took me a little bit to get used to whatever the hell they were trying to do, because they were being reckless as shit at the start of that. But I guess their buddy did crash mid-game, and they got a casual that they weren't used to playing with or anything, so they probably didn't trust me to begin with. I just laugh how he keeps saying all yours to me, and then when the ball goes near him, he's rotating backwards to our side instead of staying up and staying aggressive like he should be. But I mean, Rocket League double standards, right? Either way, that's gonna be the stream for the day. I have no more brain power left, because Jesus Christ, it's just been scuff game after scuff game after scuff game. Then the training I tried to talk about. English is apparently hard for me. Probably because I didn't get a lot of sleep. And I'm basically out of energy drinks. I have one left, so I didn't drink anything today. So, could be it. Either way,